it's continuing to fill up. It's only been like a minute or so since I shut off the camera. It's got to start a new one because video. Anyway, so we're waiting for it to fill up now. Hopefully it's almost there. I kind of can hear the water. It almost sounds like a bath water running or something. So yeah, I installed this washer. We did put tape on the drain hose, but no, I really try to use the black duct tape was mine. Only because we really, Dad wanted it to be secure, which I felt like it was secure enough, but apparently it works after 6 months of using duct tape, so it's not recommended, but I'm going to try to leave this open so it can drain out, but really it's such a tight fit, and they must have duct taped it from the last house. That's fine, it just, the hoses were, when we first installed it, I questioned about a leak, but it may have just been, we also had sometimes the floor would get wet when you were using hot water. In fact, it might actually happen this time. No, not really, but it would happen whenever you use hot water. But I think it may have been normal. It may not have actually been a leak. It may have just been condensation from the hot water it uses. Just filling up with water right now. Hopefully it'll agitate. Come on. It probably uses on an average daily basis, on a simple fraction of the amount of water it uses. Probably, thinking a wild guess, probably maybe a fourth of the less water, or a third less water than traditional top loads. Perhaps it's not really that big of a high efficiency. It's actually probably one of the more water suckers compared to all the other high efficiencies. It claims to be a high efficiency, and it does seem to use less water, but most of the time we end up using bulky items because we have such a large load inside there. I don't want to break it, strip out the agitator or anything. High efficiency agitator, or wash plate as they call it. Yeah, I still can smell the bleach pretty strong over here. I'm standing against the wall over here, sort of. So yeah, Amana NTW 4705EW0 on the clean washer. Actually says with a fresh, but you can use bleach. If anybody has any problems, I'm sure I could make a video on it. However, I cannot take it apart, but I can answer your question in a video if you're having any problems with your Amana, Whirlpool, even the Whirlpool Cabrio for sure. If you have a Whirlpool Cabrio HE washer, like the, if you bought it anywhere from 2006 all the way until 2012, I probably can diagnose it. In fact, even some of the newer models, like this one, I can diagnose it. If you need to go in diagnostic mode, I'll tell you right now, but if you need to do it, here's what you do. I believe you go, take the knob, and you go, some people say clear, you just turn it all the way around, but you go left, left, I'm sorry, left, right, 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 left, right, and all your lights will light up. And anyway, I'll have to get into that and do another video. So, it's still filling. I guess you can feel like it's kind of warm. There's still no condensation yet that I feel. The legs on this tube were kind of cruddy. They were plastic. It was not like metal motor washer. So It's kind of questionable. Which is why we all have to be careful when we take apart these washers, because they can break because they're made out of plastic, not metal. So if you're liking the older washers, it's probably not a bad idea to stick with an old washer, even if you think it really needs to be replaced. It's probably your safe bet, because I don't like old washers myself. I like the newer ones with all the fancy digital gadgets and stuff. But if you feel that, you know, if you're questioning, just repair it. I'm sure your washer probably worked at one point, and even if you had to use a stick or whatever to hold up your lid, or I'm sure there's something that can be replaced. To me, no such thing as unrepairable. Unless they don't make the part, everything is repairable. I don't know why you get the unrepairable sort of thing with the bearings and everything. It is repairable. That's just bogus. To me, everything's repairable. It can be really expensive to repair, but it's always repairable. No such thing as unrepairable. Even if you have to buy the extra part or whatever, you know, there's just simply no such thing as unrepairable to me. Anyway, it looks like it's going to go into agitation. You hear the water dripping? Oh, there, the lid just locked. Those are not blinking like they are in the video. They're not really blinking. You got quick agitation. This doesn't usually happen at the regular cycle. It may continue to do this, I'm not really sure. Anyway, there's a clip of the agitation right there. I'm about to go because I have to go. Like his dinner's ready or whatever. So, anyway, just sit here for another minute and I'm turning it off. You know, several people actually say that this is loud, but it's really not loud. This is actually rather quiet with no clothes in it. In fact, it's actually quieter than our old direct drive Whirlpool Ultimate Care 2. I remember we could hear it be like all the way upstairs. You know, you could hear it. And this, I can barely hear it till you come down here. In fact, we used to have to actually like close the door. Now we don't have to do that as much anymore. So it's actually quieter. You're never going to get a washing machine that's perfectly silent. And they can say, however, it's quiet if you want, but there's not really a such washer that's no vibration at all and, you know, so quiet. I mean, that's practically impossible when you have moving parts on the inside of your washer. Anyway, so that's the end of part 2 for you.